Hey, how's it going on, you lovely people at Shut Door or Door Shutter, coming back to you with episode 11 of All the Mods 9. And today, we are actually going to be jumping into a few things here. We're going to get into GregTech. That's the main goal of this episode. But we're actually going to grab what is called some fused quartz here. And we actually just need to take some quartz, throw it into an alloy smeltery. And this should give us the... Um, fused glass quartz type stuff here. Okay. And you have 4 quartz per 1 piece of glass. So we're going to let that run. And one thing I've noticed is looking into GregTech Community Edition Modern Unofficial is the fact that there's not really a great tutorial out there, unless we're looking at other mod packs. And I'm kind of thinking, and this is something just kind of, if anybody would be interested, in kind of doing a tutorial kind of style survival pack with GregTech, like the new version of GregTech, not the older versions, and kind of just experiment with it with you guys. Because I mean, GregTech, while it is a complicated mod, I do think it would be kind of interesting to see how this would operate in a vanilla world, because you only see it really with other mods, right? You don't ever see it plainly. So that might be something, if you guys are interested in, holler in the comments that if you guys would love to see me suffer. That may be something we can get working on. But yeah, so let's get pressurized fluid conduits, and then we're going to be getting 2 machines here. So we're going to get the steam solid boiler, the low pressure steam solid boiler here. And it looks like we can get a hammer. Let's look at hammer real quick from GregTech. So there's tons and tons of hammers. We just need the aluminum type hammer here. So this right here. Okay, so let's grab some iron. Let's grab a few sticks. And we should be able to make this iron hammer. And then we're going to grab some bronze. Bronze. I know I have some bronze right there. Perfect. And then we're just going to do this. And we're going to grab a handful of these. Probably about 16. That'll work. Okay. And then we're going to be looking at... We just need to make sure we're bookmarking this recipe as the first one. And then we also want to get an iron wrench. And the reason there's so many different types of wrenches, by the way, is because they all have different durabilities. Just so you guys know. It looks like we'll need to get some iron plates here. Let's just go for 8 of those. And then this. There's an iron wrench. And then that means we should be able to make this almost. Where is... I do have some bricks in here, I thought. Yeah, right there. So 8 of those, and then a furnace. So furnace. Oh yeah, we gotta make the bricks. I really hate these wandering traders. I need to find a no soliciting sign or something like that. Do we have anything like that real quick? No soliciting. Wandering trader. Doesn't look like it. Okay. I was just kind of wondering. That might be something I want to look at adding, because it is really getting annoying when I'm just like standing here and they open my door. So low pressure steam solid boiler. And I do want to attempt to get this. This will take a little bit more here. And these are actual fluid pipes. Okay. I didn't know what those were for a second. So 6 of those. So we'll grab 6 of those. Looks like we need a bronze machine casing, which requires a little bit more bronze plates. Let's just go 8 of those. Okay. And then should be able to make bronze machine casing. And then we'll need to get an anvil. The reason I want to make the steel forge hammer, it's probably not the most needed thing, but it will allow for us to make basic plates and stuff like that. We can actually look at the use here. You can see all of the different things that this can be used for. Of course, you can crush down ores, get rods, it looks like, get plates, and it is like 3 per 2. But the thing is a hammer is 2 per 1, so it's a decent trade-off. Let's see. I mean, there's 311 recipes. Just let my mouse wheel scroll. Yeah, like there is so much stuff you can do with this. It looks like you can do compressing and all of that as well. Okay, that's fantastic. So we'll just need a piston. I need probably redstone and some planks. Okay, and we should be able to make this. Maybe. Where's the recipe? Okay, there's so many different recipes for pistons. I do like that there's like some that give you 8. That's actually pretty nifty. I have no idea, like titanium. Ooh, we could actually kind of circumvent this, can't we? If we got into mine chem and stuff like that. Or chem lab. Because yeah, titanium dust, which is this, which is a fusion of... Or this, yeah, this is the fusion controller, which breaks down certain things. And this combines things. So sulfur and carbon would give you titanium, and then titanium, you need 16 of this to make 1 titanium dust, which then can be smelted down into 1 titanium. Okay, I mean, that's actually not terrible. Coal is carbon, and sulfur is probably gunpowder. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but I was kind of curious. Isn't this just sulfur? Yeah, there you go. Okay, back to what we were doing. Let's see. So, we've got these two things. And the reason I've grabbed the pressurized fluid conduit, which I don't even know if they work, we're going to place the fluid steam boiler, or the fluid? Solid steam boiler. And I'm pretty sure we need to add water to this. So I've grabbed these conduits. So extract, never active, insert. Okay, I don't know if this is actually working. Okay, so never active. We need to switch that to always active. And that should start pumping in water. Fantastic. And then we can come over here and we can grab some charcoal. And this should start producing steam. But I don't know how to tell... I don't know which machine. Hold on, let me turn on subtitles real quick. Doodly-doo. This might tell me what sound is being made. Maybe. Unless this is like a very localized sound or something. I was just curious. Anyway, if we toss in 3 of these, is this going to work? No, it doesn't look like it. So can we do something like this? Extract, always active. Insert. Can we do something like this? Or do I need to have specific types of fluid pipes? Let's go grab a fluid pipe then. I just am not sure. So bronze fluid pipe. I'll just grab a small one. I probably need a couple of these actually, don't I? To actually be able to reach that. Ooh, what in the world am I looking at? Hold on. Okay. Is that going to do what I think it's going to do? I don't know what's happening. Genuinely. I thought... What does that mean? Is this they're not producing enough steam? Is that what's happening? Hold on. Let me, like, take these out. Okay, so this is producing steam, and it is pushing to the side, but it's not producing enough steam. I'm wondering, as it heats up, will this actually become... Oh, the subtitle down here is, like, not set. That's interesting. I didn't even know you had to set subtitles. Huh. I don't think it's producing enough steam. And I'm kind of curious, will this blow up if it doesn't? Like, if it gets too hot? Is that a thing? I know there's one machine in here that says it will blow up if it doesn't receive water or coolant, basically. So I'm just not sure. Yeah, so let's let this heat up a little bit, and I'll be right back. You know what? Let's try one thing here. I want to get a blast furnace real fast. And it requires some smooth stone. I don't know if I have any smooth stone. I thought I did. Let me just make some real fast. But I want to make a different tier steam thing. What is it called? Solid fuel boiler. I want to make a different tier. So let's grab the 3 out of here. Let's grab a normal furnace. Grab a blast furnace. And the reason I want a blast furnace real quick is so we can grab some steel. And if we grab iron, and we grab some coal. Where is my coal, actually? Right there. Perfect. We do this, and we do this. This will actually make steel. I could get a blast furnace upgrade for this, but for right now, this will work. And then, of course, we can make the solid fuel... boiler? Did I just butcher spelling? No, it's steam solid boiler, not fuel. Okay. But I want to make a high pressure one, which requires steel plates, which require this recipe. I mean, I guess Ad Astra's recipe actually is a bit better. I didn't even realize that. If we wanted to go down that route instead of wasting some stuff. Let's actually quickly make an Ad Astra hammer. I just need to get some iron. And then that way we aren't using the insane amount of resources to make a couple plates. Okay. So we should just be able to do this, do this. I need 5 of these, I believe. And then 8 bricks. Okay. High pressure. Let's give this a go. Because I was going to be making another one, but I didn't see the point in it. So here's a steam liquid boiler. I don't know the difference. I do not, to say the least. I think this one probably will give you, like, lava and stuff. Here, let's look. This actually can tell you some stuff. Actually, I guess it doesn't. It's only giving you solid fuels. Which I don't think that's correct. Okay. Let's break this. And then do this. And then here, make sure we go back to insert. And let's put some charcoal back in here. And I'm hoping that this will create a little bit more steam. Alrighty, so I've been looking at this forge hammer for a minute here. And for some reason, it doesn't want to work properly. Occasionally. So I can do one operation, right? And this has plenty of steam in it. If I put this in here again, it just won't work. I'm not sure if there's like a cooldown or what's happening. But there is enough steam in here. And if I break and replace this, it actually will work again. So let's actually try this. Can we do something like that? And then maybe this will work. No? Okay. Yeah, I got nothing. I'll have to look into this a little bit more. Where do we go from here? Let's step away so I can actually hear myself think for a second. So, with GregTech, the main goal is to get better machines. Get through the tiers of machines that there are. Let's see here. And, of course, there's the electronic, the LV machines and stuff like that. All of the electric stuff here, you can see, and these require more and more complex components, kind of just like modern industrialization, but there's a lot more components, that is for sure. A lot more different things as well, because you've got like the butchery knife, you've got plungers, you've got crowbars, files, screwdrivers, wire cutters. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff in here. And the ones we've been looking at, the low pressure, are kind of like the first tier. You've got the steam extractor. What does this look like here? See what we can do with this. Where is... Okay, so this is the extractor. So this is what we're looking at. So we can make things into fluid, basically, with this, which is kind of interesting. Or looks like we can extract the books out of some things, make rubber pieces. Okay. So there's quite a few things you could do here. And there is so much. You can make blaze liquid? What could that be used for? Eyes of Ender? Huh. Okay. We got the steam extractor, steam macerator, steam compressor, forge hammer, steam furnace, alloy smeltery, rock crusher. And of course, each one of these does different things. Here's the alloy smeltery. This can make, of course, alloys and different things like that. It looks like we can actually put molds in here and get specific things. Looks like we can do some compacting and things like that. Of course, making Envar, which will be important later. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Here we go. We got blue alloy ingots, brass. Let's see. Okay. So there's quite a few things we can do there with the alloy smelter. So it looks like we might need to get a handful of these in the future here. The rock crusher. So we got a rock breaker, which I'm assuming is what the rock crusher is. It looks like we could actually make different types of stones and stuff with this. Okay. And this does use power, it looks like, or it's what it says. I would assume this one just uses steam. We've also got the steam furnace, which actually can make a steam oven. Okay, that's interesting. Which that's just a normal furnace, I would assume. The compressor, which purely does compress certain things. Plant balls. Okay. And you can make biochaff, which then can make fuel or large boiler. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot, right? And I think that's kind of all of them. Macerator just macerates things. It looks like we can break down certain things. And then we can also do ores and crushed ores and things like that. So there's quite a few things that we're going to be able to look at here in the future. And I think for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up this episode here. This is a very good start to looking at GregTech. Of course, there's a few things that we don't know, and I'm going to have to look into why that isn't fully functioning. Maybe I'll make another low pressure one, a couple low pressure ones, and we can use those instead, and maybe we'll be able to operate a machine. Of course, as I said, I'm new to this GregTech stuff. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. And that kind of shows this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!